the magistrate understanding. Okay. You gave 3 understandings. And you now extrapolate the fact that these understandings may not form the basis on which the DPP will charge or take on the case. Am I correct?
Of course.
Okay, now let me pick one of those understanding that I'm standing on. The understanding of the magistrate. The understanding of the magistrate will be legally binding in a recommendation if she deduces the fact that the nurse has performed negligently, whether by quackery or by professional negligence, and has placed herself in the crime scene and operated on the deceased. Who is interrupting now? Oh, aristocrats. Hold on. Yeah. So if the judge, the magistrate, uses the law to say that you, Ogedegbe, your malpractice, whether professional or unprofessional, placed you at the crime scene, you attended to the victim reacted, and that led to convulsion or whatever, which led to death. Now, legally speaking, the magistrate would be right. And what I'm saying is, I have not seen Ogedegbe remove herself from negligence. From what I've heard so far since yesterday, I haven't seen anywhere I can give her a point to say this madam has legally exonerated herself. So the question then, back to you. You said all the right things, and I'm just giving you one of your points. Legally, from a magistrate point of view, from a legal point of view, the Ogedegbe has not removed herself from the crime. That's my point. And if this is true, that brings us to all stations settled. What is next for us as a public? That is my question. I'm not saying I'm 100% correct, but I'm seeing ahead what they started, where they've brought us, and where I think they are taking us. So I'm just preempting the next step, and I want the public to think with me. What would be our next step if what I'm saying is what is going to happen? So aristocrat, welcome again, my brother. Good morning.
You see, good morning, everybody. Good morning, African Television Foundation. You know what I want to say, and what I'm going to say might be upsetting to some people, but this is for me, from where I see this case, and I think my position has not changed from inception. The most veracious and acceptable or evidence-bound, evidence-supported suspect on this matter to the death of Mohbad is one person and one person only, the nurse. No matter how you throw it anywhere, no matter the permutation, no matter the assumption, no matter all the rhetorics out there, it is still the nurse as at this time that we are talking. Because every other one, they are just assumptions and rhetorics. And if it is the law or the government or the police that will investigate this matter and refer it to the Attorney General for the state to prosecute, etc., it is what is tenable in the arena of the court that we are going to get the answer for. So as at the last inquest, the nurse has not deviated for the fact that she injected this man. He reacted to a medication, and unfortunately, it resulted to his demise. Finish. Every other thing that has been said do not have any evidence that is substantive, that is credible, or that cannot be that or that is disputable. They don't have. They don't have. But on this woman, even from her mouth, She has accepted the charges. She has said this thing she did. Every other thing for me does not come to it. So what the lady has done is to give strength, impetus, credibility to the position of the police on this matter. Finish. And it still supports what the DPP have done so far. She is the prime suspect. She injected. Now, we can now say in terms of putting down the punishment, it is negligence, it is that, it is this. Although we can discuss about it, but that is left for the judge to say it is negligent. Because, for example, you took a car, you drove a car out, and you had an accident, and a life was lost in the process. And you do not have a driver's license. You are not authorized to drive the car. Number one, you are not a driver. Number two, the problem is you kill someone. Number three, you operated in a spare where you don't have knowledge. I don't think that person will be judged based on professional punishment. When you talk about negligence of duty, or you come into the spare of medical spare where a doctor erroneously caused the death of someone, the punishment might be lower. It's because he is a doctor. He's qualified to operate there. Now, if you want to punish, it will be a slightly different. For someone who is not trained to be, someone who is just an assistant, that let me take this, let me take that, and the person now assumed the role of a full professional and went to do something and someone died, it will be a different thing. Now, this lady, for me, from where I see it, is going to be charged with manslaughter. Straight up manslaughter. She was not qualified to be a nurse, and she has been operating as a nurse. That itself is another crime that can be used against her. Another crime, operating as a quack. That is a criminal offense. Now, in the process of being a quack, you don't kill someone. That one is manslaughter. Now, this lady, of all the fact out there for all of us, is the only one we can say is clear is involved in this death. So, African TV, I will agree with you, based on what I've said, that it is clear the person that will be charged to court. It is clear the person that had caused the death of this young man. Every other one that we are talking about, they are in the realm of speculation. Also, people were saying this and that. I believe this is the first time this nurse had come out to give her testimony on this matter. So when people are referring to CTC of other people, it is not our own CTC. Every other people might have said many things as to what they saw, but she had come out as the person that is in the middle of the storm, that has been charged, that is to be taken to the court, that has been regarded as a suspect in this matter, in this homicide matter. And she has collaborated the position of the police of her involvement. So as of today, if tomorrow or after our discussion, they come out with another line of thought that is substantiable and that has evidence to point to that something else happened, I believe that will be added to it. But as of today, and as at what she has said, she's culpable, and I think the case is straight. That is someone that will be charged to court based on what she has said. She has accepted her testimony, everything have shown that she perpetuated whatever crime has been charged against her. That is what I would say. Thank you.
I'm glad I raised the question. I want people to know I didn't raise this question because I want to start a flutter, but for those who are looking for evidence, the question is to prick your mind to work harder and get real evidence. If we don't come up with evidence that contradicts what we already know, all sessions may have just been settled from the day one. So if you believe otherwise, other than what Aristocrat has just analyzed and the question that I posed, if you believe otherwise, the best thing for you to do is buckle up and bring us hardcore evidence. Otherwise, all session is already gone. So those who are looking for other angles, you need to look harder and you need to look smarter and you need to look more maturely and protect any evidence that you have so that it cannot be refuted. Beyond reasonable doubt is what we're looking for. You say they broke his neck, show me. They pushed him down the stairs, show me. They cut him with a knife, show me the knife, show me the poison. All your narratives, you need to support them with irrefutable evidence. Because right now, what we have in the court of law, that's what's going to work. And whether it's true or not, what it is what it is. When we get to that trial and when they go to that DPP and they go to that booking and charging and trial, that's all you're going to be able to talk about. So you want to talk about something else? Show us the proof. And that is why people like I are crying for evidence, not stories, not lullabies. Thank you.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Hi. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, you're clear. You're clear, loud and clear.
Actually, this is the first time I've been coming up on any panel since Mohbad issue started. I followed this issue from the very start, and I've been to different platforms. You see, after listening to what the nurse said yesterday, I think instead of the public to be going up and down, this person is guilty, the other one is guilty, what I think we should do is learn a lesson from what has happened to Mohbad. This issue of using nurses to come treat them at home, I think it's a very rampant thing in Nigeria. And I think it has to stop. I think what we should do is try to lecture people, right, on this issue. Because if you look at the way the nurse administered that treatment, right? If you want to give, personally, I live in the UK. I've been through a lot health-wise. I just had a renal transplant, a kidney transplant some months back. So I've been to the hospital, in and out of the hospital for like 4 years now. There was a day the nurses were administering vancomycin, is an antibiotic. And immediately she started, she left. Because when they are administering antibiotics, it's like a small drip. You know, they run it for like, say, 30 minutes or so, because they allow it to drop little by little so that it doesn't just go directly straight to the heart. As soon as she left, as the thing entered me, my body changed. Like, I couldn't feel myself anymore. I started having headache. I started having itches. Like, my whole system changed. I quickly pressed the bell. When the nurse came, I said, stop it. That's all I could say. Stop it. The nurse quickly stopped it and rushed to call the doctor. The doctor came with something, administered that thing through my vein, and immediately the reaction stopped. What am I trying to say? Because this particular antibiotics was administered at home in Mohbad's house, the nurse actually was supposed to come with something else. I think they call it epinephrine or something, just in case he reacts. First of all, her method of administration was, first of all, wrong. Giving it directly through the vein, it went straight to his heart, right? So, but if she had that with her, that antidote with her, then maybe she could have been able to stop it, or Mohbad would have been able to manage to get to the hospital where the doctors could have intervened. So what I think we should learn from this is there should be a campaign to stop people from using nurses at home. Even if the nurse is qualified, I don't think it is safe. If you are sick, you want to, let's say you don't, although I know some people do it because maybe don't have money to pay for hospital admissions and all of that, but I think life is more important. There should be a campaign to lecture people stop calling nurses to treat you at home. Except if you just, take this tablet, take that tablet. But administering injections at home, injections can react anytime, any day. And some people they are allergic to some certain medications. I did not know that I was allergic to vancomycin. But now it is now in my health record. If you ask me what are my allergies, I say penicillin and vancomycin. It used to be just penicillin. So if anybody wants to give me any medication anywhere in this world, first of all, the medical practitioner will ask you, what are you allergic to? I say penicillin. But after what happened, because that was my first time of taking that antibiotics, vancomycin. Now my allergies are vancomycin and penicillin. But this nurse is quack. She doesn't even know, probably she doesn't even know what an allergy is. She doesn't even know if there are things that Mohbad reacts to, or if there are things that have not even been tried on Mohbad. Right? So she should not have even administered that antibiotics, right? Because I think it is that antibiotics that reacted on Mohbad. So we should try to learn lessons from what happened to Mohbad and do a campaign to lecture people because this thing is, I can tell you that so many people would have died because of this that we did not hear of. Probably because Mohbad is a celebrity, or because the way the issue became popular. That's why we're even talking about this. I'm sure so many people would have lost their lives because of things like this. Let us stop using nurses at home, for one. And secondly, even these medical practitioners, let's also learn to ask the patient, what are you allergic to? Now, first of all, they did not check his vital signs. If his blood pressure was high, she didn't know that. If he's having high blood pressure, because according to them, he has hypertension. If his blood pressure was high as at that moment, that too can also cause a reaction.
Is she gone or is it me? Can anybody hear?
I'm sorry, guys. I'm back.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. We can hear you.
Oh, sorry.
That's my advice. It's my first time of coming up talking about this issue. I think we should get lessons from what happened to Mohbad, and then
let me support you with 2 minutes of personal experience. I'm still recovering from some serious malaria. And when you're speaking, you're reminding me of my experience just a week and a half ago. I have a doctor and I also have a family nurse. The nurse usually takes care of my children. She's a midwife at one of the big hospitals. And I asked my wife to tell the nurse to come and see me. The first few days of my illness, I couldn't even get up to go to the bathroom to wee. If I forced myself to stand and wee, I would be fainting just to get back to the room. So we called the nurse, and the nurse says, Mr. Modia, I don't do home visits. I cannot. And I'm begging, I'm like, I can't even get up to drive. Do you know there's a way you get sick, you can't even get yourself to the hospital? And we don't have ambulance in Nigeria that you will call 911 and they will come to your house and they'll put you in their well-equipped van and drive you to the hospital. And my dear, the truth is Nigerian hospitals can be more dangerous than you staying at home. I've been to the hospitals and I've seen maybe 2 or 3 people that should have been alive died while they were in the emergency waiting room in Nigeria hospital. So when you're saying discourage nurse visits, I agree with you, but I also disagree because there is a difference between theory and practical. Now, for me, the nurse refused to come. She said, Mr. Modi, I'm not coming because at your house, I don't have all the things that I need to check you. I can't have access to all my things and I don't do home visits. Now, I agree with her because when I finally found strength to go to the hospital, I didn't go to her. I went to the hospital, and the nurse at my doctor's gave me, I had this drip, like you said. They gave me like three patches of drip. At one point, they were putting it on my finger, and I could feel the whole thing in my throat, like I was going to vomit. And I said to the nurse, I'm like, how did this thing get to my throat? She's like, yeah, it does that. We'll give you this to neutralize it. So you are absolutely correct. If we want to campaign that people should not have home visits. But do we have a system? Like, I could not even get up and wee. For like 5 days, I was literally sleeping on the floor, rolling on the floor, could not eat for 5 days. And nobody to drive me to the hospital, and I wouldn't even want to go to the general hospital because you will be left there for 6-8 hours in the waiting room with nobody to tend to you. Now let's look at it in Europe. In Europe, my house doctor comes to me at home. If I say I can't get up, I can't come or whatever, the house doctor will come. They will give you an appointment. They will come with their doctor's bag, and they will visit you, and they already have your records. They know what you're allergic to and what you're not allergic to. But do we have that system in Nigeria? In Nigeria, the so-called quack nurses, they save more life than the hospitals. This is practical. This is on true real life experience. So how do you balance it?
Anyway, I really don't know. I've not lived in Nigeria for some time now. I really don't know how to go about that. But what I think is, that's why I was talking about making a campaign, because this Mohbad issue has really, the TikTok has really made it very popular, and we have so much population here. I think if the right information is distributed, it will go to a larger population. There are doctors here, there are nurses here that can give lectures on this instead of spending hours upon hours analyzing what happened, how did this one fight, how did Mohbad blow this, how did it, And secondly, before I get down, the issue of CPR. I think this is something that should be introduced into schools, like secondary schools in Nigeria. Because I am sure if the nurse or any one of them there had administered CPR before they got to the hospital, because according to the nurse, Mohbad was still alive when they were putting him in the vehicle. I'm sure they would have managed him to the hospital, right? So, but none of them knew how to do that. These things should also be taught in schools. Because even in your house at home, over here in the UK, if you know how to do that and something happens to somebody while you are waiting for the ambulance, you are already doing that. That's to keep the person, right, breathing, the person alive before the ambulance gets here. So none of them knew how to do that. And I heard, I don't know how true that is, that the nurse already had the EpiPen with her, right, while she was in that vehicle. So because she's quack, she doesn't even know what to do, or maybe she also panicked. She didn't know that she was also supposed to administer that. That could have kept Mohbad till they got to the hospital. So also in Nigeria, they should try to introduce lectures on CPR, how to administer CPR to students in secondary school, in the universities, at home, on the streets, everywhere. So that if anything happens to anybody around you, you know what to do before help comes. Thank you so much for listening. Can somebody please bring me down? I'll just listen from the comment section. Thank you.
Oh yeah, all the evidence people. Mona begin show evidence. We want to see people. We no one here how to improve Nigeria.
I don't know how to get down.
Evidence. Oh yeah.
Is anybody still arguing? Because I left for a while, so I missed what happened. You are welcome, sir. How are you? How are you feeling now? Hope you feel better. Am I still audible? Can you guys hear me? Oh, it's like I'm talking to myself. Hello? Hey. Very wicked lady. Thank you. Yes, African TV is on phone. I was just wishing him a quick report.
I'm here.
How are you feeling now, sir? Hope you are much better now. Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
I think I'm 90% back on my feet.
Yeah, I know. The stress and everything was just too much. It can cause a man to go down a bit. So that's exactly what happened. And thank God you are.
I'm one of those people where not they sick naturally,
Yeah, yeah, they had to now. Yeah,
They
yeah,
had me, and when this thing come, it just sweep me off completely. But I
yes.
thank God I'm still with you guys.
Thank God, thank God, thank God. It's okay. You're welcome. Gabi, wow, thank you. I see you up there. How are you doing, Mama? So, as for those of you, when I say more evidence, African division mention more evidence, I want to just describe like those people who are still doubting or arguing. This thing has been out there for a while now, but I know that Baba people will never like to talk about this, just the way they don't want to talk about the blessing. I don't see any of them analyzing blessing on Mohbad's grave and all that. So this has given me my own side where I've been standing, that it's better I continue to be on my neutral side and know that I'm fighting for justice for Mohbad. I don't care who is who. I'll be on the neutral, because being on the neutral will actually make you see it will really make you see the fact there. But when you start having I dey here, I not dey here, people will start confusing you. So those of you who are doubting these pictures, and Aristocrats has said it, go to tell me is there, go everywhere is there, it's already online. We didn't want to bring it out actually. I had to ask a permission to ask. The way it is right now, am I allowed to put it on my green screen? And the person said yes, no problem, because it's already in the public domain. But this thing has been, people have had it, people have just been keeping it to themselves for a while before I got it. A very good friend of mine, so, and I said I'm not just going to bring it, I need to still ask. And he said yes, I can put it there because it's already out there. So those of you who are still doubting, you can see that I'm changing the picture. So you see this, just look at the clothings here, right? And I'm going to put this one again. Just focus on what Baba is wearing, right? And let's go. And this is it. Do you guys remember this very interview? Please, comment section. Because it's only me, Gabi, and African TV. We are up here. Do you guys remember this interview? Okay, this was the first interview Baba granted on the 13th of September. Why the burial was going on. You could even hear from the background, the noise, right? This was the same day Mohbad was buried. And now, look at the other picture. Just look at the clothing, right? Because those of you that are Baba thing, you always want to feed everybody is fools, like you guys, that you don't think with your brain. Try to think with your brain sometimes, and you will get a good answer to him. Now, let's go back to the burial ground. You see that it's the same clothes, the same day, everything the same. So those of you who keep doubting, right? That was why I asked Combre Moses that question. Were you was Baba on the exhumation ground? So if Baba was on the exhumation ground, he was not wearing this very clothes, because people still have that same one of the exhumation. He was not wearing this very clothes. So it's the same day. As you can see, that wall, the front is Mohbad, the back is the wall. You can see this is the guy here. This is the famous are they white, are they black, or are they green, are they west, are they east and south? Una see the Ade there. Ade was standing very close to Baba. Una see in PA for there, they were standing. This is the same Ade that in the car that shouted Mohbad with the other guy. They were all in that car. So if people are still coming telling me that Baba does not know what's going on here, that means you don't even think, you don't see with your head, you don't see with your brain, you don't see with anything, because those are clear evidence showing to you. Look at Ade. Look at Ade West. He's the one raising his hand up. Did you see Ade West? Ade West was in the car when they announced Mohbad by. That's Ade West. The guy at the back is Baba PA, right? And you want to tell me that the nurse coming yesterday and everything the nurse said yesterday is not to exclude Mr. Joseph Aloba on this ground, because Mr. Joseph Aloba has collected the public money and they go fraud me. My money there, now my sweat. If anybody talk I begin sweat for you because now my sweat. And as far as now my sweat, I work, I put that money there, now my money, now my sweat. And I did it because of justice for Mohbad. And everybody that did it because of justice for Mohbad, not because of Mr. Joseph Aloba. So if this father of a father, the people are saying the best father of the year being in a burial ground where the son is being buried, a father of the year, the best father and everything, and he comes out in the public to tell you people a different story. The nurse was just there yesterday, to defend Baba. That's just it. If you cannot see it, you can see that she was there on Baba's side. Despite that she knows that no matter anything, I will go down. Let me take all the blame. Because Nigeria, my country, that woman will never be confirmed in the prison. Me and you not going to know whether she actually did inside prison or not. They will say they are sending her, they are persecuting her whatsoever. Me and you, how are we sure? How are we going to know that she's actually serving her jail terms? Who is going to prove that to you? How are you going to know after this case? And that is why we should not keep quiet. For all this, they are shenanigans. For all this, they are turning around the case, everything. We that we have our own brain to think for ourselves. We can see we can think of what we are seeing right now. We should not allow them to fool us. We should not allow them to fool us. She said her truth. Now or to you, expect. My friend, please, I beg, I don't want to curse anybody. That's your truth that the nurse has said to you. But to we that have been following them as well, with all the lies they've been saying, that is not her truth. That is her another lie. Okay? So if you are not here to learn, go. Nobody invite you here. And don't be on my comment section. Because me, I'm not a blog. I will only mute you so you can learn. Because people like you need to learn. You understand? Why am I even muting you for 1 minute? I'm muting you for the entire distance. So that you can learn. So when you are fed up, you can go. I'm not blocking you. So start learning now. Since you don't have your brain to think, people have to think for you. Thank you.
Good morning, Bossman. Welcome on board. Bossman, welcome. I've been calling you out since morning. Good morning,
Bossman there?
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, very wicked and beautiful lady. It's the apple.
All right, thank you, ma. You know what? This thing I am seeing on your screen is so annoying, and I'm going to talk about it. In fact, I will drag that back to any length.
That's right.
Because I remember vividly in the big.
Go on.
Okay.
We can't hear you. You're very wicked. Your network.
Oh, I know I'm at work. Let me continue.
Okay.
In the beginning of Justice for Mohbad, I used to fight for Baba. I used to stand. Do you know I use this video, like, I used to use this thing to defend Baba, that Baba is not there. Baba is not in the burial. Baba is not in the. Me seeing this video now and seeing that Baba was there, that means I'm stupid, I'm foolish. That is the reason why I would dwell on this. Don't go to Baba and go and ask them about this. Because I used to defend Baba with it that Baba is not there. Baba in Yoruba culture, Baba must not be there. In fact, Baba must not go close to that burial at that moment at all. Baba is not there. Baba is far from there. kò sí bàbá níbí bẹ́ẹ̀. And truly Baba is there. Baba, you need to come out and tell me what you are doing with this video. You need to come out and tell me. That means you are happy.
Now make can come tell us God give her God ticket immediately, and he expect us to believe God give her God ticket, right? See where the God give her God ticket.
Yesterday at the corona inquest, when the nurse said, Baba, I did not see Baba. Baba was so happy.
He did. He made a video immediately.
Yes. Baba came live immediately, and Baba keeps saying it. Not that I am not there. You are there at the burial.
What a family.
The burial of 27 years old son.
Your son, for that matter. The abomination for where I come from. Oh. Big one. I've lost two brothers.
Big
abomination. Two brothers and sister. My parents, my mother that was alive, that she's still alive. My father was gone already. She was not allowed. Like, it's an abomination. You can't. In my tradition, you are not allowed. The person when the business is born you cannot see that. Cannot. It's not allowed.
Hello, Mercy. Good morning.
Wait, let the weekend.
I thought she's done.
I'm not done. 1 minute, please. I'm at work. I'll be done now. Because I'm actually at work. In Yoruba land, if you should see that grave that day, they need to carry out some sacrifice because it is a taboo. It is an abomination. In fact, it is the most worst crime I've ever seen that Baba has just committed in this video.
Yes. An abomination.
Baba, no come live because me, I'm coming to your life to come and ask you. I'll go and ask Baba direct on his life. What are you doing there? Why are you there?
If they go let Baba? You. If they go let you.
What I go? Only I can even go with my sister if they don't allow me. Yes, sir. I will go there with my fake account if they don't allow me with my original account. I must have to. In fact, they cannot even see them online. So somebody else can go ahead. Close your phone.
Both sides, they have a skeleton in their cupboard.
Yes.
I like not to judge from this angle this picture was taken. I like to see the full circumference.
What to tell me is there? Go and find it and tell me.
Tell me, okay. On the full, like the four corners, because I know at the burial ground, Wumi was on one side. This side where this picture was taken, it was Mohbad's sister that was on this side. The right hand side was some guys. So now what I'm saying is that Ikorodu is a local community.
Yeah,
it's a local community, not a woke community like that. The elders of that community, like people around there, wouldn't, of course, at least they know that this is the father. They wouldn't allow this man near that grave. They wouldn't.
You said what?
That is one angle. Then the earlier pictures that we have.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. You said the village people are the town people.
The community, the members of that community.
They will not allow what?
They won't allow this man come near that grave. They would have,
go on, right?
They would have made an outcry. And then the earlier pictures that were out after Mohbad's spy on that very day showed Baba Mohbad and some, you like say celebrities, far away from the graveside. I think some maybe 3 houses away or so. I remember Kogbagidi was there. I remember OGB and that guy with dreads. That was when we said, oh, that short guy with dreads, I've forgotten what is he, Ade West, or so is he the one they tag Ade West? That why is it that he's everywhere, like he's even monitoring Baba Mohbad? But the picture was some houses far away. So when I see pictures like this, I just like to really confirm, was this exactly at the graveside, or they just took him,
It was exactly at the graveside. If you go and watch that graveside
you will see this very wall. This wall is there.
when they exhume. In fact, some people are climbing those walls when they were
On
burying
those
Mohbad,
walls,
for them
exactly.
to be
People on
able
top.
to
Yes.
see Mohbad burial ground. That place was
Exactly.
Mohbad
There's a
burial ground.
question. What are they all looking at? Look at the question Thunder
Okay.
Fire asked there. What are they all looking at there? They
I'm
are all
looking
looking
at the graves at the burial ground.
okay.
All right, go on, Mama. We are listening.
No, I'm done. No, that's just why I just came up to say that.
Okay.
For
Yeah,
me,
if you want the full video.
for me, I won't judge by this side of the, or by the side which this picture was taken. Like,
yeah.
that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
All right, no problem. That's your submission. Thank you very much. I always say it's better you stay neutral, because if you guys are keep saying Wumi side, when you bring something for Wumi, somebody will come out from one place and said, "Oh, I don't believe this because Wumi was on the other side." You bring for Baba, I don't believe. This is the problem we are having in this justice, because most of us just want to be siding one side without being neutral. Mohbad is the one that can't fight for himself. Baba Mohbad is alive to defend this, to fight for himself for this, to come out in the public and say, no, this picture, it was taking so place. This is alive to speak for himself. No man will speak for Baba Mohbad while he's alive. Okay? It's only Mohbad that cannot speak for himself. And I wonder how people always come out defending Wumi here, defending Baba Mohbad here. When you bring out anything, Wumi people will say, no, it's not Wumi. You bring out anything Baba, no, I don't believe in this. I want to have this. You see, this is why we keep destroying the justice, because most of us are working with sentiment. Like as my sister said before, very wicked lady. In the beginning, I cry for Baba. I was #1 Baba fans. Go back to his talk page when he used to hold live every day, every Friday. Now we they go there, now we they cry. When we hear Mohbad music, Baba gather money, that music for the plan, so I go they cry. So nobody won't tell me, say, from the beginning of this justice, I never be on Baba. I have stand with that man. He got to a point. Even when he was going to Berekete, I was so happy and everything. But he got to a point, I got to use my head. I got to use my brain to think. And this is what most of us are not doing. We are still thinking with our anus. We are not thinking with our brain. Because nobody, when you go see this thing, if you go watch the full video of this burial, all this wall when he did it, the same shirt when Baba wear for that interview when OGB Baba do for him. Now the same shirt they wear. What is, according to Thunderfire, what is everybody looking at? What were they doing there? Somebody is coming to tell me left, right, this. I want to see the whole surrounding. Okay, go to tell me you are going to see the whole surrounding.
If not because I'm at work. If not because I'm at work. I've get the video of the whole surrounding of where they have to go and bring Baba from the room, and they escort in with all of them, and they went there together. Now I don't know. But I do phone, I do same thing the video.
You are going to, when you finish work, you're going to do the show later, and we're going to be there, and we are going to analyze all this. Including, I hope you have screenshotted this picture. If you have not screenshotted,
I don't screenshot.
So you will do the show, and we are going to be there, because enough of all these lies. The nurse is coming. Baba came out a few days and said no, not the nurse. Wunmi came and said, it's the nurse, it's Baba that told the nurse to go. Baba came out to say he never saw the nurse. And the same nurse is coming yesterday saying, and Baba came out immediately on live. Even before the corona inquest finished, Baba was already on live. Tell me, how many corona inquests, since when did they do corona inquests? Now tell me, which of corona inquest Baba don't come out whole life why the corona inquest was still going on? Answer my question. Ope Pretty. That was yesterday. I just want to take you back to yesterday. Yesterday, for the very first time, Baba.
Yeah, it does. See, and I like to correct this impression that maybe I'm speaking for Baba or something.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you understand. I know. See, Aduke knows me very well. We all started this justice for Mohbad.
Okay.
Aduke, it was because of Baba. Aduke fought Westo.
Yeah.
The first day Lady Aries was out. So it is not. Aduke knows me very well. Maybe just because I changed my handle or something. So, and even you on Papariano's platform, you were always there fighting for Baba. So I like to correct this impression that maybe okay because I'm here, I'm speaking for Baba.
Yeah, because
and because of the question you asked,
that's
the question. Yeah, you know, I'm just being objective.
Okay.
I can't consume everything I see on the media because I'm one person that I like to take a stand and not later regret that I've been fooled.
Okay, just the way
knowing that the people that dug up this picture they want to use it as a strong defense. That is Wunmi's camp. So I just like that. That is why I said, I really want to know, was this at the graveside?
Why do you think the Wunmi camp will drag out this picture? Why do you think so?
For all I care, if this is the truth, then so be it.
Good.
Me too, I used to be Baba 100% before. If this is the truth, but just that before I hold on to it as the truth and the facts, like let me verify.
Anyway, Aduke is going to give us some more details, some more light.
Yeah, we appreciate that. And as the question you asked, Baba has always been on life after the corona. Sometimes he would even be driving.
No, don't get me wrong.
Well, I won't argue with you, okay?
He can come live later, but not when the corona inquest is still on. Baba came out immediately to tell the public that look, the nurse has vindicated me because the nurse just confirmed that he doesn't know me. Today is my first time. You know, today is my first time. The nurse has seen me. The nurse has never seen me before. So he came out immediately, even before the corona inquest finished. And Baba has never done that. Even the day very wickedly, the day Darosa was saying a lot of things about Baba, that Baba was the one that said this. Baba was the one when he saw Mohbad on the ground. Did Baba ever came out to debunk that for weeks, for months? Did he ever came out to debunk what Darosa said?
I understand you now that while the corona inquest was going on, I didn't hear that part before. That while he has never done that. He's always waiting till the end.
The Lord said, I did not see Baba. Immediately Baba shooting to life.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. He has never done that. Meaning that's exactly the side that the nurse actually came to, clear him out. Because that's been the news.
He cared about that yesterday. He never cared about the lies. He never cared about
He just used that side that he was not there. The nurse did not see him. That's the only side. But he never said about all the other lies that the nurse said. Did Baba mention that? He didn't. He came to talk about just the nurse saying that today is my first time of seeing Baba. I've never met Baba. Just to debunk what Wunmi said in the interview. Do you understand? So it's just what it is. But unfortunately, to be sincere, many people still don't want to. I'm happy you are saying this. You are not on Baba's side. Fine. We know when Wunmi people come today, they will say they are not on Baba's side. We are not on anybody's side. It's good as you say that, but try and not be in any side. That will really help you. Because we all have been fooled from day one. We all have been fooled from day one. So I think it's time now we start using our own mind, our own head.
The entire family needs to be scrutinized. All of them.
All of them.
Except the baby.
Yeah.
All of them.
Let me chip in one thing quickly to support.
J Clock, you are welcome.
I don't tire for them. That's why.
All my love, I don't run.
I don't run. No, I'm always there now. I'm always there.
What's it called? My Jack? I've not seen Jack. Which one?
Are they around? I just listen. People are just crazy. Now, the nurse said. Now, the point is, the nurse said she saw Iya Mohbad outside, but she did not see Baba. My point now is, the nurse know Iya Mohbad, or has she seen Iya Mohbad before?
Before.
To know, say,
Thank you.
Iya Mohbad, now be this. Not to know, say, Baba, I never see Baba. So, just to support that narrative that, nurse has never seen me before. She nurse don't see Iya Mohbad before to know, say, she there outside. That is what I come up to say. God bless
Thank you.
guys.
Good one. You see, we are all learning in this case. In fact, every single minute we dey learn. You see, waiting me and not fit think go. Another person don't already think and pass me, and the person will come tell me too will say, now so that's how this case. If you not learn from family for this case, you will never learn. Your family will continue to fool you till they send you to your 6 feet. This case is an opening eye. Papa, mama, brother, sister, don't trust anybody. This case na case where you gonna say now you dey fight your own battle by yourself. You are one man soldier, according to Mohbad. If anything happened to you, is that your father coming to fight for you? Is that your mother coming to fight for you? Is that your brother? Is that your sister? Those are the people you were showing love, doing everything for them to be happy while you were here. But if anything happened to you, who is going to defend you? This is what this case should be teaching you. And this is what this case has taught me. That I need to take my God first and I come second. My children are following. Then my relatives go be later. I know if you can't kill myself because of one brother or one sister. When I don't know what's going to happen to me to whether that brother or sister won't come. If you need help, if I help you, I will help you. Yes. But that does not mean I will lose guard myself. Just the way Mohbad lose guard himself. They show all of them love. See what they are doing to him. Till today, Papa no fit defend. Mama no fit defend. Brother, sister, talk less of say wife. So it's a is a case study. Study them for yourself and use your mind. Use your brain work. The way this case be right now. If anybody still they stand, say I did on this side, I did on that side, you're on your own. You're on your own. Because it's time now you need to use your own. Stand for yourself. Be in that middle. Just they watch. Just they look. They admire, they administer, they do everything. Nobody need to fool anybody anymore. It's 18 months. So if you have been fooled, if you still sit there and use sentiment, if you come for Baba, I'll come for you. If you come for Wumi, I'll come for you. Forgetting that these people are alive. Wumi can go to any station to go and talk for herself. Baba can go to any station to go and talk for himself. Where is Mohbad? He's in the morgue. He can't speak for himself. Do you think about that at all? Who is going to speak for him is me and you. That he called us the family. Now me and you need to speak for Mohbad. Why are we not all speaking for him? Why are we still speaking for Wumi, speaking for these people that Baba that could speak for themselves, that could defend themselves? The man came out yesterday afternoon while the corona inquest was still going on and made a live stream just to come out to tell public, say, hey, nurse don't defend me, oh. Nurse saying not know me before, oh. But what about the whole other lies when the nurse lie? What about the whole other lies when Wumi don't lie? You never come out, come debunk them. That means all of them are just the lie, including you, Baba. You too, you the lie. You're a liar. You're lying. Some people come, he has been consistent. He has been consistent. He has been consistent. Yes, because he too don't write his own statement down. So they follow every single thing when he writes. He don't want to lose guard. But now Wumi, I not to do. So every time he come, he go shoot. But Baba, they say Baba not go school. See, education, not everybody want. There is village intelligence. Let me tell you, some people that don't go to school, the way they will talk to you, the way they will even reason with you, I swear to God, I wish them go school, they will be professor. I'm telling you, people who not go school, then tell me how our grandpapa will not go school today. They use their brain, they work with us. When an African man tells you that, African man tell you, if I sit down for a year, you a child, if you climb that tree, I always say it to my children, they'll be laughing. It's now they're beginning to understand what I mean by that word. When I used to say my kids, look, if you like, go that tree, climb by, you see that tree. Me, when I sit down here, I can see. They will be laughing at me and say, Mommy, you're not making sense. When you're talking, they will be laughing at me. But now that they are growing up, when I'm beginning to explain what I mean, what I'm trying to tell them, now they begin to understand that's parable. You know me say you go climb the real tree. I know you don't need to climb any tree. It means that as an elder, the things that you are doing as a child, I have seen them before. So no matter what you are doing now, me that I've seen them before, I've done them before, means that tree. That's the tree I'm trying to tell you that if you climb that tree there, what me I sit down here to see, you that you are in that tree, you won't even see it. Now my children don't they understand that proverb. Yes. So nobody should be fooling anybody here. The truth needs to be told. These people are all trying their best as much as they can to begin the cover up for each other. But you know what? The truth must surely prevail. The truth must surely come out. It's just a matter of time. Because the point they are right now is the point that all of them, they don't shoot themselves for leg. Except the Nigerian government and the Lagos State Police or the magistrate will still want to be doing whatsoever they think they are doing. But let me tell you, the world is watching and they will never get away with it. Because at the end of the day, they will be the one to lose their rank. They will be the one to lose their job. They will be the one to lose their credibility. They'll be the one to lose a lot, not me and you. But all we can do for them to get there is for us to continue to debunk every lies. You see, this TikTok, especially this TikTok, now make Mohbad case still exist today. If not for this TikTok, if not for social media, this case don't die. You see the power of social media? When me talk one, before you know, person don't do video to come out for waiting, don't talk 5 months ago. Baba talk, before you know, somebody, people are keeping records. Don't be deceived. People are watching. The world is watching. Even the shooter came out and also said it yesterday that this world is an international, it's a global case. Yes. People are watching from far. They want to see the end of how our Nigerian police go to escape this deaths they are trying to cover up. So don't be deceived. Use your own mind. Use your own brain. Think for yourself. Stop being on one side. Be in the middle. Because you are fighting for Mohbad. And that's the best thing you could do for your own mental health. Because if you continue to do with this 2 side or 3 side, you are messing around with your mental health. But when you are in the middle, you'll be able to control yourself. You're able to shift back a little bit. You come back again. You shift back. You come back because you are doing things on your own. You are not doing follow. When you are doing follow, that's when you are messing up with everything about you. So use your mind, use your head to think. You see all these things that is happening is bound to happen. Because if all these things not happen now, we're not going to see all those small secrets where they don't hide for us. Because through all these things, the truth will be coming out. And the truth must surely prevail. Even if they don't want them, but it must surely come out. Trust me. Baba never debunked Darosa thing today. The last corona inquest, or the second to the last, Darosa came to say, he said a lot of things. Baba never came out to debunk it, but Baba came out while the corona inquest was still going on to the debunk, saying, no, say, he never seen me before. It's the first time nothing seeing me. Who cares? Who cares? Now we are waiting for the autopsy. They are coming to tell us that, come on now. Come on, where your 30 million go? Ibolowa. Autopsy say they do for Nigeria. They say they carry and go abroad. Baba, when I go abroad, go do that autopsy. Me, I don't watch many cases now. I started going back to some old many Nigerian cases, where even be some homicide case. All the whole exams, all the whole texts were done in Nigeria. No text was sent to abroad. Now only Mohbad, they carry in text go abroad because una collect money. Una carry Mohbad text go America. From America to Jamaica. From Jamaica to Lisbon. From Lisbon to where una carry go Italy. You carry Mohbad text up and down. Really? But many people don't buy for that Nigeria. Now there they do the whole thing. Why Mohbad won't go abroad? Oh, because he's a superstar. Oh, because he's then why didn't people give him that defeated burial? Why not give him that burial? If not, I won't send because na superstar, because na whatsoever. Una won't send in test go abroad. Why una not give Mohbad defeated burial? Why una humiliate him with a little baby's coffee? Why una treat Mohbad like that? Why una bury Mohbad like chicken? Why? But una carry in sample go abroad. Una collect 30 million from public. Yeah? Because for autopsy and toxicology. But the boy, una couldn't buy a better coffee for him. Una couldn't. You people not feel. There is one of this. Let me see if I will even see it. This is Mohbad Junior brother. I hope I record this video. Just give me a minute, guys, because sometimes we just keep some record, but it's when you don't want it, you'll be saying, I hope I still have this record. This person who was talking was, let me see, I hope I saved it. It was Mohbad Junior brother on that very day when they brought Mohbad's. Let me see if it's this one. No. Guys, bear with me because what I'm looking for, I came across it. I came across it. It was Mohbad's junior brother who did that little video. The reason why they had to get that little coffee. Oh God. Me, I always save, but sometimes when you save, they will take the video. They will take the video out. Let me see again. Let me try here. I know I did save it. Yes, Mohbad junior brother. He was giving update. Let me start from. He was giving update why they had to bury Mohbad with the little coffin, I think. Okay. I hope I will say it. Yes, I'll come across it again. Mohbad junior brother, he made a video on that very day. I saved it. Sometimes now I need it, I can't find it. Yeah, I did. But anytime I see that video, I'm going to replay it again whenever.